Today on The Story, Heather Locklear in the spotlight, but not because of her acting.
Suicidal subject. She's been drinking for 2 days, and she's extremely agitated and violent.
Dramatic 911 calls from inside Hollywood icon Heather Locklear's mansion. Are we witnessing the star's very public meltdown? Welcome. You're watching On The Story. I'm Michael Lanos. A real-life crisis for a Hollywood icon. From Heather Locklear's starring roles on shows like Dynasty, T.J. Hooker, Melrose Place, now she's making headlines for an apparent spiral downward. We're hearing about arrests and phone calls from hell from inside her home.
Miss Locklear kicked one of the deputies. When an EMT went to evaluate her, she kicked the EMT. So ultimately, she was taken to the hospital. She was cleared for booking, taken to jail, and booked on 2 counts of battery on emergency personnel.
Didn't oversteer.
Try to learn by my mistakes.
Now, Heather Locklear was released from jail yesterday morning. Daily Mail cameras recording her leaving jail, only to have sheriff's deputies return to her house last night for a medical call. Someone was transported to the hospital, but the sheriff's office is not saying who that was. Big questions coming out of this. What's behind the TV icon's fall, and can Heather Locklear turn her life around? Dr. Nancy Irwin, the primary therapist at Seasons Malibu Treatment Center, joins me now. Doctor, thanks for being with us. Wow.
Pleasure. Thank you, Mike.
Well, let me start with just that first question. What do you think? What are you seeing here that's behind this beloved star's fall?
Well, having never treated Heather Locklear, it's very hard to say. It's all speculation. But her behavior as of late certainly is out of line with the personality and the image she has portrayed for 30-something years. So it could just be that, well, alcoholism is a progressive disease, as we know. I have no idea what other drugs are involved, if there's any other mental disorder, which could be alcohol-induced and substance abused in and of itself. So hopefully where she is now, she's going to be detoxed more than likely, and she's probably going to have a psych evaluation, and they can sort out whether there is some other mental disorder or if it is complete substance abuse, all of which is treatable. Got it, which is good news.
Yes, absolutely. Not beyond hope at all. And again, you know, just the details of this last incident. I heard an interview with one of the officers, not that was there, but spokesperson, but basically saying, you know, officers go for a domestic violence situation. So as they're separating the two, the allegation is she goes after an officer. They believe she's intoxicated. Then she's getting help as she's restrained, and she kicks an EMT. That kind of attacking, allegedly going after, what does that stem from? Is this just that last stage as someone is hitting rock bottom, potentially?
Let's hope that it is. Let's hope that this is her bottom. And many times there has to be a complete breakdown before there's a breakthrough. So hopefully she will get the help that apparently she's never truly gotten before. And again, none of us has any idea what's really her backstory. But what we do typically in treatment for addictions is we go for the cause. We look at any unresolved trauma that may be going on there, relationships issues that have not been resolved. Again, we really have no idea what's going on, but I'm a firm believer that deep down, every person who struggles with addictions knows what they need to heal. So they do need privacy. They don't need the judgment. And I know there's a lot of people going, well, if I had all her money and fame and support, I wouldn't suffer with this. And it's just not... that doesn't work that way. Celebrities, sometimes it's more difficult for them to be honest and to open up and trust the help that they are getting. So I hope she will get what she needs in a safe place where her needs are completely respected.
No, that's interesting because it sounds like there's a commonality, whether it's a celebrity or not, that the cause you have to get to. But is it more difficult when, and let's use Heather Locklear, where everything you do plays out in the public eye? Does that make treatment and recovery and healing that much more difficult?
Absolutely. It certainly can. It can go the other way. Some, it underscores their commitment to uphold their image, shall we say. With others, they sort of resent it. They're tired of being the perfect all-American, and there's some other aspects of the self that have not been resolved. So again, I hope she will get to a safe place where the den is dialed down and the judgment, which is hard to do when you're a celebrity. There's so many outlets picking this up and putting their spin on it. I hope she'll turn off her Twitter account and just go within and really get in touch with deep down what she needs to heal.
Yeah, focus on what matters most. Is there a key to that healing and that breakthrough? A person, a moment?
I wish there were, but there tends to be an epiphany for every person, but it's completely unique to the individual. We don't want to make a cookie cutter or stereotype anyone. No one chooses to be a drug addict or an alcoholic. But if it goes too long untreated, unfortunately, some behaviors like we've seen recently from her, the rage, the violence, which again seems to be out of character with her natural personality, that is really a cry for help.
Dr. Nancy Irwin, thanks again. We all wish the best for this beloved star, Heather Locklear, but what's gone on lately, especially in the month of June, really just shocking and disturbing. So we wish her the best. Thanks again.
Absolutely.
Nancy, appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.